Hello and welcome back to an all new video. Today's video is very exciting because it is actually a part 1 to a room refresh. We are getting in this room, pulling everything out and giving it a major makeover. My boys are now 12 and 13, and over the years, we've been in this house for 8 years now. This room has seen a lot of changes. The boys are much older now, and the last time we came in here and did a little makeover in here was about 3 years ago already. So it's about that time to now make this more of a flex space for the whole family versus a toy room or a playroom. We've been able to purge a lot of toys and small things over the years, and the boys just aren't into all those like little tiny kid toys anymore. So we're gonna make this space just feel a lot more mature, and now a space that we could all come in here as a family and give it more of a home theater vibe. My husband was awesome, and I had played hooky and had taken the boys to SeaWorld, and while I was gone, my husband took out the old couch and brought the new couch in, which we will be touching this sofa in detail. So thank you so much to Chita Living for gifting me this sofa and sponsoring today's video. I cannot wait to show it to you guys. But as you guys can see, the old sofa was removed and we're taking out the old rug and the old curtains. We are totally switching up the vibe in here. And I do want to add that the boys are very much a part of this. They will be the ones to spend the most time in this room. But I also didn't want to make it like teenager or kid at all. I wanted to just be more of like a neutral space that we could change into something else very easily without having to bring in new furniture and new decor every couple of years. We're trying to use more of what we have and keep things long term, and that was the goal for this video. So we are bringing in the new sofa, some new curtains, and a new rug, but I'm thinking more long term, and that's why you're seeing me use more safe neutral colors in here rather than like a gaming theme or a Star Wars theme or something like that the boys may like right now, but within a year they could be over that already. So sticking to a budget, and again, things that we can use over time and maybe change with smaller pieces decor. We are investing in pieces that will hopefully change with us over the years. I will try and link everything I can possible. This rug is from Amazon, and I've had it in my save for later cart for quite a while. It is a washable rug, and it was very affordable. I want to say I got it for about $150. It could have been less than that. I looked at so many, I'm so sorry. But for a washable rug, this is an 8x10. I got it for an amazing price. I looked everywhere at rugs, and they were at least, you know, $200, $300, $400, $500 and upwards from that. So I settled on this one, and I think it works. It is very soft. And again, I'm going for more of like a home theater theme, and I feel like this pattern is definitely something you would see in an upscale movie theater. And like I said, we are going for like a cozy curl up and watch a movie vibe, and it is so soft on your bare feet. Since this is a new rug, we're getting it laid out and giving it a good vacuum before we lay down these sofas. Again, I'm going to go in great detail into these sofas, and you guys are going to be very much a part of the setup process. So when I go over all the details, you're going to see a little bit of the after, but make sure you guys stick around until the end because I have a lot of plans for in here. Okay, I have to show you one of my newest favorite pieces in our home, and honestly, it has completely changed how we relax at the end of the day. This is the Chita Living Ohana Zero Gravity Modular Reclining Sofa, and I feel like it checks every single box when it comes to comfort, function, and practicality, especially if you have kids or pets like we do. First of all, it's modular, which I absolutely love. You can configure this sofa in so many different ways depending on your space, whether you need something smaller or a large sectional or want to rearrange things later. It just adapts with you, which is such a win. And the cushions, you guys, they're feather filled, so they're super plush and cozy without losing their shape. It's one of those sofas you can just sink into. Also, major bonus here, the back and seat covers are reversible, zip off, and machine washable. That is huge between kids and pets and everyday life. Being able to easily clean everything makes this such a practical choice. The fabric is also OECO certified, which means it's made without harmful substances, so it's a safer option for your home. Now let's talk about what really sets a sofa apart. It's fully automated and has a zero gravity reclining position, which basically means it distributes your body weight evenly. So when you recline, it helps reduce pressure on your neck, your back, and especially your lower back. And I love that it has a wall hugging design. So you only need about 2 inches of clearance behind it, which is perfect if you don't have a ton of extra space. You can also add a console, which is such a nice touch. It gives you a place to keep all your essentials, and it comes with a USB plus Type-C charging port, a wireless charger, and even a built-in nightlight. Plus, this is such a cool detail. It has hidden stainless steel cup holders that you can remove and wash. Super convenient and keeps everything looking clean and minimal. And to make things even better, it comes with free shipping or an option for white glove service, so it could be delivered and set up for you completely hassle-free. If you've been looking for a sofa that's comfortable, functional, and actually works for real life, I definitely recommend checking this one out. You can use my link below and use my code KD10 to get 10% off your Ohana sofa. Again, I will have a link for you guys down below in the description box and the pinned comments. And a big thank you to Chita Living for sponsoring this video. Now that the new rug is down and the new sofa is in place, it's time to move on to the curtains. I was on the fence about what I wanted to do in here for a curtain, so I went ahead and just grabbed a very neutral tone curtain where if I eventually wanted to swap them out in here, I can use these anywhere in the house. So again, I will try and link these if I can. I just went with a nice kind of truffle chocolate colored blackout curtain. So it was about here I realized that I ordered the wrong size. I thought I ordered the 90 inch, but ended up with the 84. So these are actually short. I had to reorder the 90 inch and then return the 84. I got the new curtains ordered and they will luckily be here the very next day. So by the end of the video, you guys will see the correct size curtains hung. So just stick with me. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next. And we already had this wooden letterboard up on the wall from last time we came in this room and gave it a little makeover. So we decided, let's go ahead and keep it in the room and come up with something fun to say. So as you guys can see, Colton was a great helper for me in this video. I normally don't show my kids a whole lot, but he was up for it and really wanted to be a part of this process. So he jumped in and started helping me. We decided to go ahead and just keep it simple and spell out "let's watch a movie." Although the kids have played with this over the years, we are missing some letters, so we just made do with what we had. And as you can see, Boston and Liberty are on the job doing their part to help out with this room makeover too.
Let's watch a movie.
Using the coffee table I already owned, I'm going to go ahead and move this back into its spot. Now this is your reclining couch, so I want to make sure I was putting it in a spot that the couch can still recline out and this wouldn't be in the way. So Colton was helping me out with the placement of the coffee table. I would love to swap this out at a later time, maybe with something with storage in it, maybe like an ottoman or something, but that'll have to just come at a later date. Since taking down the old artwork, this left us with a big empty wall behind the sofa. And since we have this reclining couch now, Colton and I were like, why don't we make this like a home theater? So we decided to hop on Amazon and look at some movie posters, and we can hang them on this wall like a theater would. So Colton actually helped me pick all these out, and here's what we ended up ordering. We ordered Jaws, Rocky, Star Wars, and Top Gun. But there was a lot he was looking at, like the Terminator, E.T., Home Alone, all those classic films that are family friendly and just stuff you can sit down and watch together. I wanted to try and find posters that said the date that they were in the theater, or the director, or the cast, or something like that, like you would see when you're walking at a movie theater and they're advertising that movie. So unfortunately, I ordered 4 of those, but they are taking forever to get here. Even as I'm doing this voiceover, they're still not here, so that's why I'm going to do a part 2. I'm actually recording this voiceover on April 15th, but they're not set to be here until I believe the 21st through the 25th of this month. So in the meantime, I ran to Michael's and I picked up these 24 by 36, which is the size of the posters that we purchased, and these were on major sale. These are normally $39.99 a piece. I got them for $14 a piece. So if you are in the market for large frames like this, definitely check Michael's. I also checked Amazon and Hobby Lobby, and these were by far the cheapest. So we ran to Michael's. Luckily my local store had them, so I went and picked them up. I did a like a order pickup and was able to grab them really quick and bring them home. And I'm just kind of laying them out behind the sofa for right now. Both my boys, Rylan and Colton, were very helpful with this. So you're going to see both boys kind of help me out as I'm hanging these. And I'm sorry if this is cringe or if it bothers you, but I eyeball everything. So I didn't bust out like a laser, a measuring tape, anything. I just kind of like eyeballed these along the wall and hung them. But I think they come out great. They look super, super straight. I did have to make a few adjustments, but I'm talking like tiny, tiny ones. And let's be honest, it doesn't need to be like perfect. But I'm gonna go ahead and hang these anyways, so that way when the posters do eventually show up, all I have to do is pull these off the wall, put the posters in, and then I can easily put them right back up on the wall. So like I said, just a few adjustments, but I'm talking like centimeters, like millimeters, super small adjustments. But here's how they came out. The beauty is that they are on a hanger and I can move them right to left. So if some of the spacing is a little off, I'm going to more fine tune that when the posters get in there, because I'm gonna have to take these back off to put the posters in the frames. So I was mostly focusing on the height, and then those minor details I will actually hone in and really make sure the spacing is as close as possible. So here's how I am ending this day in this room. You guys will probably tell by all the outfit changes. I worked on this room for several days. It was definitely a process. And there will be a part 2. The longer curtains did show up, so luckily I was able to take these down and return these. No big deal. As one thing I love about shopping on Amazon are the return policies, and I just have to drop them off at UPS. I usually do the option where you don't have to rebox them or label them or anything, but I did repackage these and put them back into the plastic that they came in. I do try and be courteous doing that, but I was able to return the old ones, and look how much better these are. I'd rather them be slightly long than as short as they were. So ideally I would have gotten a new curtain rod and raised the curtain rod a little bit, but I am on a budget in here and I'm not trying to be going out and buying all these new things. So we're working with what we have. And I know I could easily move this rod up, but then you're having to patch holes and I don't have the paint to match. It's all discolored now and I've tried to rematch it and I just can't seem to do it. So if I were to go in there and paint those patch holes, it would have stood out like a sore thumb, just like other areas I try to do in my home. I'm saying this because I've done it already. And we do want to repaint the whole inside of the house. So I feel like when that happens, I can go ahead and make those adjustments that I want to do, and then it'll have a fresh matching coat of paint on everything. So maybe this summer, this fall, we can focus on getting the interior painted. I just really don't want to take that on right now. But new curtains are up. It looks 10 times better. And we're moving on to the shelves. So I call these shelves the boys' Lego shelves because they have a lot of expensive Legos that they've collected over the years and that they worked really hard on building. And you want a place to display those. So I put these shelves in here. Actually, some of you came up with this idea in past room makeover videos that we've been in here. And one of you guys, or actually several of you guys, said, why don't you put up some shelves and they can display their Legos on there? So that's what I did. It does get very dusty and I did look into getting like clear cases. Those are not cheap, you guys. Have you ever looked up like a Lego display case? Insane. And I would need so many. So we're just not going to do that. We're just going to minimize what we have on here and keep it clean. We're going to dust it the good old fashioned way with a duster or a rag. But we're going to just start fresh in here. So I pulled everything off. I was very careful, very respectful. I didn't break anything or throw anything into a basket. I actually staged everything on their desk and along the wall upstairs, so we could go through it together and decide what's going to be displayed, what can be taken apart, or what can be put into a bin. We're going to do all that together, and that'll probably be in my part 2, so you guys will see how these shelves come out in that next video. I really wish I could have gotten this whole room done in one video, and I was really trying to do my best and take my time and praying that it would all come together in one video, but it's just not. And sometimes room makeovers are like that. They take time, especially when you're ordering things online. If I had the movie posters, I probably could have finished this room. And the boys are back in school from spring break. So a lot of this I was doing while they were at school. And like I said, I want them to be a part of this process. So I was kind of like moving slow, waiting on them and the rest of the things that I ordered to come in the mail. So I just figured, you know what, this is just going to be a part 2. I didn't want this video to get too crazy long anyways. So I think that good things take time and you don't need to rush the process. I'd rather move slow and find the pieces that work and not just run out to the store to buy things just for the sake of the video. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and show you guys where I left off. I love where it's going. You guys will have to let me know. Also, please don't forget to check out Chita Living. I love my Ohana sofa, you guys. It's absolutely amazing. And I will have my link down below in the description box. And don't forget to use my code Katie10 to save 10% off the Ohana Zero Gravity Modular Reclining Sofa. And other than that, friends, I'll see you guys next time in a brand new video. Bye!